My parents sued me for 70% of my house value, claiming I had stolen my sister's future by buying my own home. I'd been working since I was 16. While my younger sister Emma got piano lessons, ballet classes, and a redecorated bedroom, I paid 30% of my bakery wages to my parents as rent. They made it clear I was the ordinary one, the practical child who didn't deserve investment. Emma was the special one with real potential. Throughout high school, I worked grueling hours. School until 3 p.m., Sweet Dreams Bakery until 7:30 p.m., then homework until midnight. When I bought myself new clothes with my own money, my mother would say, "Another new shirt, Amanda? You should be more responsible." This from the woman who just spent $300 on Emma's ballet costume. I saved $8,000 for college while continuing to pay that monthly rent. When acceptance letters arrived, their reaction was cold. "College is expensive," my father warned. "Don't come crying to us when you can't afford it." I put myself through state university with scholarships, student loans, and 2 jobs. Serving at a restaurant until 11 p.m., then studying until dawn. I lived on cup noodles because they cost less than $1 per meal. I graduated with a 3.7 GPA and landed a position at Meridian Financial Services. But the family pattern never changed. Every phone call followed the same script. Casual conversation before turning to requests. "Emma needs new point shoes, $200. The refrigerator broke, we need $400. Emma got into a special music camp, it's $2,000. Over the years, I'd given them over $15,000. Money I was never obligated to provide. By age 29, through relentless budgeting, I'd saved enough for a down payment on a modest $220,000 house. The day I got those keys should have been the proudest moment of my life. When I invited my family to see the house, their reaction was immediate criticism. "It's small," my father said. "This neighborhood isn't very upscale," my mother added. Then came the real purpose. "Emma needed $20,000 for college after losing her scholarship. Given your new purchase, you must be comfortable financially," my mother said. "You could take out a home equity loan." I stared at them in disbelief. "I used all my savings for the down payment. I'm not borrowing against the house I just bought." "So, you're just going to let your sister drop out of college?" my mother asked. "After all we've done for you, what exactly have you done for me?" "I've been working and supporting myself since I was 16. I paid for my own education. I bought this house entirely on my own. We raised you. We put a roof over your head," my father said indignantly. "A roof I paid rent for as a teenager." The argument escalated until my father delivered his parting shot. "This isn't over, Amanda. If you won't do the right thing voluntarily, there are other ways to ensure family obligations are met." 3 weeks later, I received court papers. My own parents were suing me for $154,000, 70% of my home's value. The legal complaint alleged that I had a moral and implied financial obligation to support Emma's education, and that buying a house instead constituted financial abandonment and theft of family resources. The document actually used the phrase, "stealing her sister's future," to describe my home purchase. When I called them, my father's tone was eerily calm. "We're simply seeking what's fair. You refuse to help your sister voluntarily, so we're pursuing legal means." The lawsuit consumed months of my life. My attorney assured me their case had no legal merit. There's no legal principle that would entitle parents to their adult child's assets based on implied obligation to a sibling. But the emotional damage was devastating. The home that should have represented security became a source of anxiety. On the court date, Judge Harriet Wilson reviewed our case with a furrowed brow. "I've been on the bench for 17 years, and this is one of the more unusual family disputes I've encountered." Emma, who'd learned about the lawsuit and was horrified, testified that she'd never asked for this and didn't want me forced to pay for her education. My bank records showed the $15,000 I'd already given the family. Judge Wilson dismissed the case entirely, stating it was wholly without merit. In a final blow, she ordered my parents to pay my legal fees, calling their lawsuit frivolous and vexatious. As the courtroom cleared, my parents left without speaking to me, their rigid backs conveying their anger at losing. The house was unquestionably mine, not just legally, but finally, emotionally.